Switzerland often feels like something out of postcard, almost too perfect to be real when it comes to raising children. Everything seems to work. The streets are clean, the environment is safe, the nature is right at your doorstep. Schools have an excellent reputation, and children here often appear strikingly independent compared to many other countries. But behind this picture perfect image, a question naturally arises. Is it truly as family friendly as it looks from the outside? As a mother of four, a midwife, and psychology student, I've been observing every life with children here quite closely. And what I notice is that Switzerland offers a lot of very strong advantages for families, but also some things that can feel surprising or even challenging at first. Let's start with something that stands out immediately: safety and independence. Here, it's completely normal to see young children walking to school on their own, taking public transport, or spending time outside without constant adult supervision. For many parents, especially those coming from more protective environments, this can feel a bit unsettling at first. You might find yourself thinking, is this really safe? Are my kids ready for this? But in Switzerland, independence is seen as something that develops step by step. Children are gradually given more responsibility, not all at once, but in small, manageable stages. From a psychological point of view, this can be very meaningful when children are trusted with age-appropriate independence. They don't just learn practice skills, they also build confidence. They receive a quiet but powerful message: I trust you, you can handle this. Another very strong aspect of childhood here is the connection to nature. Lakes, forests, mountains, and playgrounds are never far away. For families, being outdoors is not something specially reserved for weekends or holidays. It becomes part of everyday life. Children grow up hiking, swimming in lakes, skiing in winter, or simply spending long afternoons outside with their friends. But of course, there is also a school system. Education is free and of high quality, but it's organized at level of individual cantons. This means that details can vary depending on where you live. What often surprises parents is the strong focus on independence, practical skills, and later vocational pathways. The system is not only academic, it's very structured around real-life preparation. Like schooling itself is free, the organization of everyday life is not always simple. School schedules can vary. Children may have long lunch breaks at home or afternoon without lesson, depending on the age and region. For working parents, this often means relying on after-school care, family support, or very flexible working arrangement. Then there is the language situation, which can be quite unique. Switzerland has 4 national languages, and children attend school in the language of their region. In the German-speaking part, this becomes especially interesting. Children learn Hochdeutsch, standard German, in school, but speak Swiss dialect, Swiss German in everyday life. For children who are new to the country, this can feel like learning 2 languages at the same time. Many children adapt very well, but it takes time. In the beginning, they may understand more than they can express, or feel tired after school simply because their brain is working so hard to process everything. This is not a sign that something is wrong. It is simply cognitive overload in the completely new environment. Healthcare is another important part of family life in Switzerland. Medical care is of a very high standard, but it's not free. Every child, including the infants, have their own health insurance, and families pay monthly premiums. Depending on income and canton, also the region, some support may be available. And that leads to one of the biggest practical challenges, the cost of living. Switzerland is expensive. Housing, food, insurance, especially children, can put a lot of expense on families. Meanwhile, parents may still be adjusting, trying to understand school letters, cultural expectations, or simply how everyday life works. And yet, children are very adaptable. They don't just belong to one place. They can grow up with more than one cultural identity at the same time. With the right support, they don't have to choose between here and there. They can have both. Is Switzerland a good place to raise children? The honest answer is yes, but not in a simple, idealized way. It offers safety, independence, strong education, and an incredible natural environment. At the same time, it comes with real challenges, costs, language complexity, and the need to build a new support system from the scratch. Because in the end, a good childhood is not created by a country alone. It is created through relationships, stability, opportunities, and a sense of belonging. Switzerland can provide a very good foundation, but families still shape their experience themselves. Are you raising children in Switzerland, or are you thinking about it? What would you be most curious about? Let me know in the comments, and in the next video we can look closely at schools, language and everyday family life here.